What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. This trip starts in progress because, well, Brando and I forgot to shoot an intro, and the action started soon, as you're going to see here. Now, the day definitely took a bit of a turn and then picked up at the end, but I'll explain more at the end.
On one? All right, well, I literally just started recording my first cast. Brando's already on one. Atta-way, buddy. Small jaw, all right. That's a pretty one. Good work, Brando. Starting the day out strong. Debo and Brando out doing a little river fishing. It's good to see you. First trip of the year, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right.
There we go.
Some small jaw action. I know that gray. I love that gray marble on the bottom.
Yeah.
Reminds me of those big percheron horses. Beautiful. If I ever have a farm, having a couple big old percherons. Getting all farm nerdy on you.
Oh yeah, also check your line constantly.
Yeah.
Because this is already mixed.
There's one. All right, couple casts in for me and I'm on one. Throwing a little, one of the new Berkley Dimes. Really like those. Kind of like a DT look to it. Yes. Gosh, smallies are so fun. I never get to target them much. Ooh, we just got the back hook. Just got the back. Ooh, that's a chunk. Oh God, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Oh God, help me, Tom Cruise. Ow, my hand. Help me. Ugh. I am recording, right? Oh, thank goodness. Well, I sacrificed my hand for it. He stuck that right in my thumb. Ah, luckily not hard. Whew. All right, well, first one of the day for me. That's a chunky look at that. Dirt all on his belly. Laying right on the bottom. All right, Brando's gonna weigh it up. Love it. Brando, we're catching smallies.
Absolutely.
And it's not a Debo Brando grind. Usually we get out and it's like 4 hours of nothing, and then we find them. 2 pounds, 7 ounces.
313.
313?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those things are footballs.
With it?
All right, well, there we go. 3 pounds, what'd you say, 13 ounces?
Yeah.
Let's go. 3 3/4, almost a 4. 6 foot diver. That should be mandatory. Has the little 6 there inside so it can't rub off. Kind of like a DT, like a round sided. It's supposed to mimic balsa, but it's their plastic, kind of like the Fritz sides. I really like those. Okay, let's see if that was the one dumb fish sitting in here, if there's more.
Here about all that tackle. I'm probably going to be throwing this damn thing this entire day. Oh, fish. Really?
Yep. Yeah, he's swimming out. Is it a shad? Oh my God, it's a bass. All right, well, there we go. Wouldn't be Debos fishing. I thought I had wacky rig snagged a shad. No, wouldn't be Debos fishing unless I catch a 3 ounce bass. Cool. All right, there we go. A little largie on the day. See how many bass species I can find. Okay, back to it. Here we go. Here we go. Here it is. There it is.
Nice.
Finally, after I don't know how many hours, we returned to the spot where we caught fish. That's a largie. Oh no, it is a smallie. Returned to the spot where we caught fish within the first like 5 casts. Look at that. We found another. Oh well, you got that, feller. You got both hooked. Yoink! It's another chunk of a smallie. Look at that. All right. 2 pounds, 2.4. Okay, he's not on pounds and ounces, so There we go. 2.4, almost 2.5. Man, he's thick though. Cool. All right, another one. Thanks for eating, Mr. Smallmouth. Same crank, same spot. We gave it a 18-hour rest and came back. They're eating the same one. All right. Oh no, and it was a good one. God, he gave it a little bit of slack. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Probably another 3.5.
It's probably that one that I caught the first time. It's those only 2 fish here biting. Is it? Oh, got it. No, just a bite. I mean, it could be, but I don't believe so. All right, decided to follow back up with the Ned rig. Clean up here. Oh, got him in at least. There we go, angry little smallmouth on the Ned rig. Thanks for eating. Drum? Oh, he bit it? That bite jerkbaits?
I think I snagged it.
Oh. Stupid carp.
All right, fishing friends, that was the trip. It was a super fun day on the water because I got to do a whole bunch of cranking on the river. That's the new Berkley Dime. Cool thing about these is it does say it's the Dime 6 on the bottom, if you can see there, but also up here in the front in the weight, it has the 6. That way, it doesn't matter where you're at, what you're around, how much paint you knock off of it, which I knocked off quite a bit of paint. It's got some hook rash from a day fishing it. Doesn't matter, you can always see what type of diver it is. So you can see it's a kind of a semi-flat-ish, really more of a rounded. To me, it's like a one of the DT series. So this would be like similar to a DT6, is what I would put it as. And I really like these plastic ones that Berkley has been making. So like the Fritz side, this plastic and the way this is weighted is supposed to mimic a balsa bait. And that's one of the biggest things. If you've never fished balsa, they're extremely buoyant. That's what these are made to mimic. And I was excited about these at iCast because I said, yeah, they look like, you know, kind of a plastic version of a DT. DTs are awesome. It's hard to beat real balsa, but durability kind of stinks. A little bit more expensive, especially if you're throwing them from the bank. But the good thing about balsa and these is they back out really well. So that was the big thing for the day. I only got this snagged once where we had to go over and get it. Every other time I would do the rod bump and hit it, and this crankbait will back out. So what I mean is when you're going in and it gets stuck, a lot of times if you give it a little slack, bump the rod, it'll work its way out and it backs up backwards. So when you hear about people worming a crankbait through the wood and stuff like that, as it's going through there and gets hit, don't keep pulling, give it a little slack, and when it backs up, or when it floats, it backs up as it floats out. So if you've never tried that with a balsa, the Fritz sides do it, these do it. I really like this little crankbait, some cool colors in it. One I definitely want to throw more. So that was the lure. And this combo made it an absolute dream to fish it all day. The Shimano MGL70, this isn't even the new one. This is the old version of it. I've got a couple of the new ones. I've been testing them out and I dig them. But even with this one, man, this rod or this reel was such a good deal. My favorite in the SLX lineup. I don't hear enough people talk about it. For the money, for throwing lighter stuff, crankbaits, you know, you could throw smaller shaky heads, any of that type of stuff. For lighter baits where you don't need a huge ton of line capacity, these reels are absolutely awesome. And the rod, all this in-hand fit. When I cup this, and you know, I like to finger my line, set it here. When I do this, this is one of the most comfortable combos I think I have. It's the Tattoo Elite, the medium cranking, This is the Brett Ayler Special, the 7.2 medium rated for 1/4 to 3/4 ounce lures. This is just one of those combos, you know, you're going through your stuff, you end up picking one up and you're fishing it and it just feels good in the hand. That was this. Now this is a composite rod, so it's not full glass. I would say it's maybe a little bit thicker, a little heavier, but again, you know, when you're slicing ounces on these things, for me to have this fit in my hand perfect, yeah, it's a little tip heavy. I'll give it that. But when I'm cranking, most of the time I'm not cranking with my rod up. When I'm out there, I'm cranking rod tip down. For me, the comfort is just amazing on it. It's got the foam up here, which y'all know I like. Makes the finger nice and comfortable to rest there. The hand grip section is perfect. I thought this was going to be a little short of a trigger and I wouldn't like it, but it's fat enough and contoured enough. I could have a whole deck of these and love it. Now, they're not a super cheap rod. It's not a budget 99 rod. I think it's right around 200 bucks. I'll leave everything linked below, rod, reel, line, all that. So if you pick up anything, of course, I'm partnered with Tackle Warehouse. Anytime you purchase anything over there using my links, I get a little kickback. So I appreciate that. But again, if you find it somewhere else for cheaper or you want to go there, by no means, I'm not going to be mad at you. Go shop where you like. But this combo, man, it is an absolute killer. I could fish and crank with this thing all day. That's why I was happy. You know, shout out to Brando. He's always inviting me on these adventures. He's got a sweet boat, fun to fish out of, and he's a wealth of knowledge because I'm not a river guy. So, you know, we were kind of hopping, fishing wing dams, and it was really only that one that we could keep finding fish on. You know, we fished all day finding different spots. I think we had a couple other fish in other spots, but that was it. That one main one was the stacked one for smallmouth. So comment below and let me know, what do you all look for in not only a crankbait, but a crankbait combo? Again, I kind of told you some things I liked about this one. Maybe it's deflection, maybe it's size, whatever it is, or the combo. You know, when you're cranking, you've got something locked in your hand all day. What do you look for? What do you like? Definitely going to be doing some more gear reviews, gear talk here soon, but fun day on the water. Again, shout out to Brando. Always appreciate him letting me tag along on his boat. Today's subscribe fishing friend. I don't have my phone down here. So listen, today's fishing friend is all of you watching. I try to do a fishing friend at the end, somebody that comments. Sometimes it's just a random comment. Sometimes it's somebody that I consistently see. We've had a lot of new names popping up, commenting. So I appreciate everybody. If you're new to watching, if you're an old stinky fish head that's been around here for a while, I appreciate the heck out of y'all too. So listen, I got to edit. Thanks for watching, and until next time.